Hello, everybody, and welcome to Soul Surfing Sunday. We're also going to do Magical Monday. My voice is back enough that people can understand me now. And we have some really rough, rocky road energy coming in for the next day and a half, or maybe more. We don't know yet. So we're going to get started on this reading today. It's the 19th, and that would be a 1/19, 2025. It'd be a 20, it'd be a 2. And tomorrow is 1/20 of 2025. It's a 12, it's a 3, it's a divine message. It also together is a 5, which is change. Tomorrow is Martin Luther King's birthday. It's also the inauguration of Mr. T. And there is going to be a lot of things coming down the track that we're not sure of. I know that Q the card also said, isn't time travel fun? And I seen something today that back in 1887, I think it was, she said that the 45th speaker was elected. Nancy Pelosi was like the 52nd or 42nd or something. It was behind. It was like we jumped time. So I'm not sure what's going to go on. I know that we're going through the shift right now. And we all need to really pull some good energy out, because there's going to be a lot of negative energy flying around that we need to deal with. I'm going to go right into the Enchanted Map Oracle and the Wild Reflection. And the few other ones that come out, those are going to be next. So we are going to jump right into this and look at what we got. Now, the first one we got is a number 12, and that's 3. That's divine. And me and my husband were talking today, and as we were talking, I looked at the clock and I said, it's 1:11. I said, it's a divine message coming through. And it was. But this card is slow and steady. We've got to go in this right now, slow and steady. We need to do some meditation and some questioning within, and be careful what you're doing right now. Slow and steady wins the race. Remember the old clinch. Slow and steady wins the race. This is a time for easy movement, unhurried steps, and a steady heart. Trust that taking life at a more leisurely pace will give you greater access to dreams. Slowing down allows more contact with the juicier elements of your life. Savor them. I've noticed that today, the last couple of days have felt really strange. Today was like this easy flow, easy day. I woke up feeling good. I heard my husband out there. He says, will you make me a cup of coffee? You don't drink coffee. He says, yeah. So when I come out, my coffee was made and he was outside doodling around. I had the whole place to myself. It was wonderful. I mean, it was just like everything's been slow and steady today. And I think we need to go into this new year a little slow and steady. I'm agreeing with that card immensely. Now, we also got the 4 of Cups with that card as a clarifier. And this is contemplation, feeling disconnected, boredom, indifference, and disconnected. 4 of Cups represents boredom, self-isolation, and blockages. The current may currently feel dissatisfied with their routine, unfavorably, or stuck in a rut. This card signifies that there are opportunities flowing toward the current, but they have shut themselves off from receiving these gifts. This may be a result of having been hurt or rejected in the past. Okay. Slow and steady wins the race, but the rejection card, even though you're moving slow and steady, there might be some rejection there that you're not ready for. You're thinking about it, and there's a hand coming out with the shell, and there's swirls of energy. But she okay, but there's massive energy around her too, but she's ignoring it. You know, you see the energy around the swing, the seashell, it's handing. She's not looking at them. So you have some messages coming in. They're coming in slow and steady. Guess what you're doing? You're ignoring them. You can't handle that right now. You've had enough. You're good. And it's okay, but don't isolate yourself to the point where you have no idea what the hell's going on around you. Because right now is not a good time to isolate. Yes, isolate a little bit, stay in your own lane, but be really careful with that hermit mode where you walk out of the house and everything's changed and you're like, what the hell happened? Because you are in your own little world of rejection. Okay. So be careful with the rejection. We all get rejected. It's called life. But how we handle it is handle it. Now, I feel this right here for some unknown reason is like the now moment. It's past and the now moment where things are coming in slow and steady, but you're rejecting them. Uh, don't go in this blindly. Stay awake, stay aware. We got a number 40, a 4, and this is follow the leader. We got a leader coming in, and we need to work with that leader, or our world will go crazy nuts. We have to do this slow and easy, but we also have to follow the leader. Every life is a teaching tool for others. Your authenticity and honesty are an example to those around you. You're being called to lead others by example. Your wisdom has been earned as a result of your bravery in the adventure of your life. The experiences of battles won and lost, places discovered, tears shed, and joy revealed have placed you in a unique position to be a service to others. Your suffering has been crystallized into a talisman of wisdom. Last reading, we got the talisman. No joke. That was the first card to come out. Now you must share it by being fully authentic. You'll lead others into the light. You'll be required to divulge some things about your past so that you may help someone else. Lead with love. There is another message here as well. Look to those whose great character and accomplishments you admire. Illuminate, emulate the leaders you respect. You will then in turn have more to offer. There's also a clock here. Reads 12:15. And it's about 12:15. And it's a road that we're following the leader. Look at all the animals going. Fairy, the duck, the owl, and the little duck, baby, and the swan. There's a swan there. But right now we are going to follow the leader. We have a leader coming in that we need to follow. We need to respect. We need to put this world back together again. Our America, a free America. We got a bunch of men and women that in there and bamboozled everything and made it their world instead of ours. We have police instead of working police systems, the working for the baddies and arresting the normal people, doing nothing. I mean, you had a headlight out. Uh, you didn't use your turn signal. We're gonna take your money. And you know what's really scary about it is I know there's a lot of bad people in the world, and I get the police do an amazing job when they need to, when they uphold the lawful. But I feel that they should be a protection out there. If someone is drunk, okay, say this, someone's drunk They're not driving. They're waiting for a ride, but the ride never showed up. Guess what? You're a police officer. You should make sure they get home safely. That's your job. That was your job right there, to make sure that person got home safely. And if they had a tail light out or a headlight out, to safely stop them and say, hey, you got a headlight out, or you've got a tail light out, and it would help to get fixed because, you need this when you're driving, and let them go. They're not supposed to be pirates. They're not supposed to be revenue generators for the states. When the hell did we elect these people to take over our life and rule us and fine us and make us sweat? I mean, really, these prisons and these police and the military, if they're going to have that position, they need to be trained right for that position. The civil rights of the Americans and the Constitution, they work for us, not a government, not a state, not a county. They work for us. So when we start using our voice to make better, we need to start making them listen or they're out of here. Easy as that. You don't want to do your job. You don't want to listen to the people. You're out of here. You don't work for the big businesses anymore. You don't get a cut. No, that's not your job. I see it all the time. I see them abusing women. I see them abusing kids. I just see them abusing people. And they're getting away with it. And it's time that we pull the reins back a little bit and say, we need to keep an eye on you because something's up with you. You've been up to no good. There. That's as easy as that. So we are going to go to the 40. Follow the leader. Read that. Yeah, I did read it. Yeah, I read it. Okay. Things are wanky lately. I'm telling you, sometimes I think of things and then it just goes right out of my head. Oh, excuse me. I've been dreaming a lot lately too. And when I dream, I really dream. And with the 40, we got the Queen of Cups. Compassion, warmth, kindness, intuition, healer, counselor, supportive. The Queen of Cups respects emotions and intuition. This card reminds the asker to honor their sensitivity and allow themselves to feel the full spectrum of emotions that make up the human experience. This card is also a sign for the asker to trust their intuition and heart. All the answers to their questions is within. The Queen of Cups, communication, need to stand strong and be truth and light. Be the truth in the light. This is what we're going for. And if you look at these two cards that were clarifiers, follow the road, the leader, follow the leader, and it's a road to the unknown. Okay? But look at her sprinting there. She's the queen. She's going to find out what's going on. She's going to follow the road, follow the leader. It's kind of like Simon Says. Okay, now we also got the way these cards come out were really weird too. We got a 4, which is Spirit of Place. Oh gosh, oh, I'm so sorry. Authenticity is the essence of power. That's like the 3rd time we said authenticity. Our ancient ancestors believed that every place has a spirit looking after it or embodying it, just as we have a soul. Plants, trees, birds, mountains, and rivers have their own essence. When the spirit of place arrives in your reading, it says that the answer to your query is in the overreaching theme of your circumstances. Is your question about a struggle? The answer is to relax and let go of your need to control the situation. If your inquiry relates to finding love, then embody love. the essential truth that underlies your question, and then name it. You'll discover the answers you've been seeking. Your greatest power is your authenticity. That, I love that card because, yes, be you. I always say that for a reason. Now, with that, we got a reverse 8 of Swords. So this is what it looks like. She's looking back at herself through the portal, and she's blindfolded. Here she's looking in, but it came in reverse. So it's her looking down on herself, blindfolded and bound. Freedom, release. Okay, this is what it means reversed. Okay. Freedom, release, taking control, survivor, facing fears, empowered, and surrender. Now you can free yourself from limitations, overcome fears and worries. The presence that has been put on you all the time is easing. You now have a clear understanding of what is around you and can deal with whatever is hindering your progress. Once you have conquered your fears, you can start over. There are no more obstacles and the path is clear. Now is the time for self-affirmation and rejection of the restrictions that others impose on you. There is a way out of this situation. I love that meaning. I mean, if it's upright, she's looking down at her being bound and blindfolded. But if it's reversed, she sees herself above her being blindfolded and bound, and she has the beautiful arrows, and she's reaching, and she's going to release the binding to the freedom. So sometimes cards that are reversed have some amazing meanings that we need to hear, because if it wouldn't have been reversed, it would have had a completely different meaning. So, I mean, the 8, not reversed, okay, is trapped and restricted, victimized, paralyzed, helpless, powerless, imprisonment. We were there. We were there in this world, in America. We were bound to what they were doing to us and blindfolded to the truth. But no more. No more. She sees herself blindfolded, bound. Guess what? She's freeing herself. She's freedom. Like we are. We're free now. When this election goes through and tomorrow happens, we are free of the wickedness. What wicked comes our way. And the cards are telling us that. Like I said, I couldn't have made these cards show up any better today. We got a number 17. Cue the card. It's an 8. It's an 8. 8 of Swords, reflection. See what's happening. I'm looking now. It's not beneath me, it's above me. Guess what? Ghostland. We're in the final stage of the 8. You can learn from the past and imagine a beautiful future, but you must live in the here and now. Whenever you set your sights too far ahead, you run the risk of losing your footing, for rarely to the present and future match up exactly on the enchanted map. That is your life story. The future has no substance right now. It is a place that has no grounding as of yet. You can live there, yet you can take measured steps toward a goal or dream. These steps are important now. The same goes for nostalgia. You can look into the past wistfully and remember beautiful moments or revisit lessons learned. However, you can't live there, nor can you go back and change what was. Yesterday is gone forever. Live fully in the present. The now is the most powerful place to put your attention. The magic reaches out in every direction, further than the heart and soul can see. Just totally frigging awesome. And I'll show you why in a minute. Now, the card that came out with the 17 was the Five of Cups, which is change, which is where we on today. And the change is within you. This is acceptance, moving on, finding peace, contentment, seeing positive. There is already light at the end of the tunnel, and you are already on your way to just recovering from past wounds and losses. Someone you knew in the past may rekindle your hope for the future. An old friend may reappear in your life. The Five of Cups reversed card tells the current that they cannot change the past, but soon they will gain a deeper understanding of what happened. It's important to practice self-forgiveness. This, my friends, is an energy that is for me, by me, and an energy for you, by source. I can't say enough about this reading today because a past of mine did resurface yesterday. And it's been almost 5 years since I have spoke with that person. And I still love her very much. She's still my family. But we had to distance ourselves for a while. We had some learning to do away from each other. And that's okay. It really is. Because this is like an extended, because of the way these cards just popped out. Both of them popped out. Boom, boom. Okay. Judgment. Judgment. And it's upside down. Now, if it was reversed, it would be self-evaluation, awakening, renewal, purpose, and reflection and reckoning. But it's upside down. So it's self-doubt, lack of self-awareness, failure to learn lessons, self-loathing. The reverse judgment card can mean that you doubt and judge yourself too harshly. This could be causing you to miss opportunities that were awaiting you. Another reading of the reversed judgment card can be a push to take time out of your busy routine to reflect upon your life to this point and what you have learned so far. Yeah, and the judgment card, if it was this, it's a reminder that we all will be faced with choices that have an astounding effect on our entire life. The card brings to mind moments where actions you have taken change the course of your path for the good. See, that's what it would be reversed. Reversed. And we got last time. I'm pretty sure we got judgment last time. So it has changed a little bit. The judgment has changed. And with the judgment, the clarifier was the Two of Wands. And I want you to look at this card. It's really close as I'm reading it. Planning, first steps, making decisions, leaving comfort, taking risks. The Two of Wands card means that you are beginning to envision your objectives and long-term goals before you set out to achieve them. In summary, the Two of Wands meaning revolves around making decisions. In other words, you are either satisfied with your current knowledge or you are moving forward and taking risks. Now, this is the judgment upside down. She has her bicycle and her wand, and she's slow and steady. And there's a big M on the ground and a bag. She's looking up at the light of the world. She's manifesting, slow and steady. Last card we got, the first card we got. They're looking both ways. She's sideways and so is she. She's moving slow and steady, and she's not moving. She's looking at what she needs to be and what she needs to do. It's time. The world is getting judged. The bad guys are getting judged by us. We see them. We know what they're up to. And we're not going to put up with it anymore. So, this is how it's going to go. Let me see if I got these in right up or down. Okay. This was a 12 divine message, slow and steady. This is follow the leader. This is spirit of place. This is Ghostland 17. We were in this. We were in that. But, slow and steady. It was a divine, there's 3. It's a divine message that started out here. And it ended with a 17, cue the card, Ghostland, which is an 8, which is infinity, which is all of us. So, as these things came out, as these cards came out, this is how we're leveling up. Slow and steady. Follow the leader. Spirit of place. It's the place you're in. And Ghostland. It's what we're leaving. Let's cue the card. We're leaving Ghostland. We were ghosted. And, look at these cards, how they came. She's kind of looking away from Ghostland. She's looking peace in the water. And this is where we see our binding in our spiritual place. Guess what? We realized that we looked up and we need to rescue. We need to take the blindfold off and unbind. And that's what she's doing to her. With follow the leader, we got Queen of Cups. And she is following the leader. She's going up into the tree of knowledge. She's going up. It's quarter after. No, it's 10. It's 10 after 12. That's a 3, 4. That's a 4. That's a 40. You can't make this up. And slow and steady was there in the beginning. And guess what she's doing? There we're slow and steady. But she's looking away. And these were the amazing cards, judgment. We see them. We are judging and know what they did. And now we're taking it slow and easy with the world and lights and looking up at the lights with our wand and our M bag down there of miracles. I almost said manifesting and like miracle came up. So I don't know. I don't know what that is. Okay. So this was the reading of energy for today. I, we had some other cards coming up. Oh, right. Wait, watch for it. Now I'm back with my coffee. I know you didn't miss me. The end of it. Now, um, we've got the magical spirit oracle, and this come up, and this is a one. There is a reason you have those dreams, the mystic, intuition, high priestess, visionary. I know I'm a visionary. I know I'm a dreamer. And some of my dreams are coming true. But we haven't seen the golden sparkles that come down like a New Year's Eve yet. And that was worldwide in my dreams. I can't wait for the gold to just like everybody is rejoicing. It's like a revival. It is like the most amazing thing we've ever seen in our lives, nor will we ever see again. We are in a time of evolution. We've never done an evolution before. And yes, my uh, ring is connecting with me right now because I'm an indigo child, and that is indigo. Um, I trust that I am a powerful visionary. You're a mystic. Stop doubting your insights, visions, and dreams. Your magic and intuition are on the rise. You are more powerful right now than you might think. Trust that there is a reason you have been given these things at this time. A hidden layer just beneath the surface will soon appear. Take special note of any visions, particularly night dreams, new desires, new life goals, or seemingly random ideas you'd like to take action on. Have you had any recently pondered and pay attention to? Perhaps there is one or more coming. You are a strong portal of connection. It's time to take a closer look within. And when you don't invalidate yourself, believe. Take inspired action and heed the signs. There are omens pointing the way, patterns, signs, and repeating themes, observing, allowing, and listening. Spirit says, go deeper and be bold in your endeavors. Truth and trust your dreams and desires you're inspired by. There is a reason they are yours. You have magic within and are capable of divine insight. Trust in that, and your intuition will grow and deepen every time you do. Every relationship grows with trust and consistency. Your connection to your magic is no different. Mm-mm. So, start writing things down, especially if you get random downloads from spirits. Practice taking them more seriously. A consistent spiritual practice, such as meditating, journaling, connecting with nature, or engaging in silence, is going to be extremely helpful at this time. Be open to receive and believe. Yeah, we got to receive and we got to believe, and everything will be okay. Let's see, we got the Star Seed Oracle. Surrender to the sweetness. Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. This is a sensual, highly feminine card. It's a call to surrender to the sweetness of life, to let the ever abundant feminine take over, to taste the fruits you've been working so hard to grow, to let your senses take over and really drink in your life with wonder, to get intoxicated on the simple bounty that this planet has to offer and which you have within you when your well is full. The ancient Babylonians connected the feminine goddess Ishtar to the planet Venus, and a Roman A Roman mythology, Venus was the goddess of love and beauty in our night sky. Aside from the moon, Venus shines the brightest. Time is our most precious resource, and it's the greatest healer. If you've been all work and no play, this is a sign to take some time out to reconnect with your lover, play with your children, and give yourself the luxury of time without an agenda. Many of us are so busy building our lives that we forget to enjoy them. We forget why we decided to build them in the first place. Disconnection from the sweetness causes more pain than we realize. So many of us walk into soulless buildings 5 days a week in the name of survival. We strive to build the life of our dreams, but drive ourselves to exhaustion. This card is wooing you back to the pleasure of being human, to focusing on what really matters and enjoying your incredible life. Ask yourself this question: how can you surrender to the sweetness of life? Question mark. What's one way you can enjoy your life a little more? Question mark. You are the answers to this. You have the answer of that, the sweetness of life. What's stopping you from the beauty in life? Look at this card. And he's swimming and she's just enjoying the beauty. Yeah, that's a beautiful card. We are going to enjoy the sweetness of life. We've been under occupation for 8 years. They've been working on this probably more than 8 years now, but we've been occupied by, infiltrated by foreign entities, and we just haven't noticed it. But guess what? Source noticed it. Source that we're now connecting with is giving us a little freedom here, and we're going to run with it. Imagine source in your mind, in your heart, within your body, and suck in the golden energy of life that we all were given. It's time, because these cards, my channeling is getting so, I can channel writing too. But for us, I try to do the cards because they say so much more than maybe I would have said. It's like me and the cards speaking to me and you, because I'm learning too as I go. I don't know everything. Far from it. But I am not going to read these cards per se. The Divine Master wanted to show us something. And I think they're gonna tell me how to do this, and I'm gonna do it the way they tell me to do it. Okay. The first card that came out was Serapis Bay, paradigm shift, activation to grow, make the necessary changes. I feel that we are making the necessary changes. Look at the energy of light around him going down from his throat chakra down and to his third eye. And he's got source up here glowing. So right now we are going through a paradigm shift. We're evolving. And this card says it best. We're getting activation to grow, make the necessary changes. It's time for us to go out of our happy place, our comfy place, or our sad place, whatever it may be, and going into awesomeness, beauty, a majestic of beauty that we've never experienced before. Because this is our time to shine. And then the next card that came out was it was green Terra, healing light, wellness unfolding. knowing the healing is a journey. So we're going through a paradigm shift, getting activated. We have grown and we're making the necessary changes because we know that the energy from our heart and from source is going to come into us and activate us and heal us with light, sound, and frequency, vibration. The proper music will enlighten us and cause us to activate and regenerate. Weigh up your options, choose the highest good, not divine intervention. And then we got Mahavatar Babaji, spiritual awakening, interconnectedness, understanding the inner workings. And the last card that came out for us was Guru Rama Das, miraculous moments, harmony surround you, expect miracles. You can't make this. This was when I seen those cards come out, I don't even have to read the meaning in the book because I already know. I'm getting goosebumps, seriously. I already know the meanings of these cards because this is where we're going. This is what we're going through. Being activated. Today's the day we're being activated. We have been going through a shift. We're there now. And the healing light is coming into us, the vibration, the light, music, the frequency. It's a divine intervention. As we have the spiritual awakening, we have miraculous moments and miracles. I mean, look how these cards. Okay, I got them backwards, my dyslexia. Let me redo these cards if they can. Okay, there it goes. No, I'm going to do it this way because it's easier for y'all to see it this way. Easier for me to hold it this way. And this is where we're leveling up. We are leveling up. We are here, our paradigm shift, healing with a vibration, light, and frequency. It's a divine intervention. And we are going through a spiritual awakening. And we have miraculous moments, miracles coming. It's the healing beds. It's the healing technology. I've seen it in a room where you go in a room of your home and it's all lights and energy and it heals you. I'm kind of speechless in this reading, the way it came out today. And the Golden Future wanted to speak a little bit more. Yeah. It's a 5, it's a 14, it's a 5, it's change. It's healing, it's health. Tune in to your divine blueprint. In the Golden Future, people will be able to maintain perfect health. Everyone will take responsibility for their mental, emotional, and physical welfare. Hospitals will not be needed. Good organic food, pure water, exercise, and positivity to keep the bodies flowing with vitality. There will be small local healing centers. Here, healers will use sound, light, and divine energy or balance the chakras of those who need to be brought into equilibrium. By raising the consciousness of their patients, the healers will raise them above the frequency of their conditions and bring them into the light of their fifth dimensional health blueprint, Laser lights will be used to knit bones and even heal spinal fractures. Groups of highly trained healers will be able to focus intention and thought to enable all conditions to be repaired. Perfect health and vitality are programmed into your fifth dimensional divine blueprint. Choosing this card suggests it is time for you to take full responsibility for your health and to bring yourself into alignment with your fifth dimensional healthy blueprint, or train to become a healer to help others. Tune in to Lady Nada, the twin flame of Jesus, who is spreading cosmic love in the universe and overseeing the return of natural healing methods. Ask her what you need to do in order to bring yourself into perfect balance and health. Then take the necessary steps. If you feel called to be a healer or to strengthen your healing powers, call on her for help. She will inspire you to do what is needed to fulfill this destiny and will assist you in the developing your intuition and wisdom as well as your healing abilities. I I just think that these cards that come out are amazing. Okay. And then we get a 38, which is an 11, which is a master number. Free energy, be a powerhouse. By 2032, lighting, heating, and power will be provided by sunlight, wind power, and other natural forms of energy held in powerful compact batteries. It's going to be way before 2032. It's coming now. A few years after that, when the planet is at peace and there is worldwide international cooperation, Earth will earn the right to assess new and totally free forms of ecology power. Wise masters in technology, advanced beings from other star planets and systems will download. These energy sources will include Earth magnetism, pyramid power, and crystal power, as well as lightning, water, and the elements and plant energy. People will have retrieved many of their gifts by then and will be able to light up crystals by communicating with the elements, life force within them. In the golden future, freely available eco energy will power only needs in ways that are inconceivable to us now. Yeah, we can't envision it because we've always been in a slave state of mind. But we got another 40. That's another 4. And we got a 40 in that other one. The golden cities live ecologically and harmonious. This is where we're going. A golden city is an eco community created for the highest good of the inhabitants. In the higher conscious, there is no ego, and this allows a town to be birthed without planning permission or government regulations. Those who propose to live there attuned together, holding the harmonious vision of their houses, and the city it is built accordingly, beautifully. Yeah. The sooner we start to live in a natural, environmental, balanced way, as if we are already residing in a golden city, the more quickly this lifestyle will manifest. Your guidance is to make your home and neighborhood as beautiful, ecologically, and peaceful as you can. Then connect with the principalities, very high frequency angels in charge of big projects. They are overlighting the development of the cities of the new golden age. So affirm that you are ready to do your part to create them. When you focus on your vision of harmony, respect for nature, and desire for creation, for the highest good of all, you are helping to form the fifth dimensional blueprint for the glorious future. Each time you envision houses, trees, rocks, and nature radiating a golden aura, you are energizing the higher ways of living. Ask the principalities to impress a vision of the new golden cities on those who are all ready to bring them forward. I've already seen the beauty that is coming forth. And if you remember, we got the healing back then. This is how it came in. We're going to heal first. We're going to get the free energy. And this is our golden city. This is where we're going. This is the awakening. We've got one more card for today. And I saved this one. It was last when it drew, and it's a 12. It's another 3. So we have had a 3 in the beginning and a 3 at the end. And that is a divine message. And this is broken open. You must have some cracks to let the light shine through. Have you been through something that tore you into pieces, that broke you down to nothing? When we break, it makes space for growth. Like a dense forest, there can be no sun for new growth. But when one tree falls or breaks, it allows the warming sun to penetrate the canopy and feed the roots. You've been through enough. It is time to feed your roots and step into the sun. Remember that sometimes you must tear something down to rebuild a better home. The same is true for us. If we have been through life-shattering events, do not get stuck in the ruins of what was. Instead, build a fabulous new dwelling. New underestimates the curb appeal of a renovated home. We've had to renovate ours 3 times during 3 different hurricanes, and it's looking beautiful as ever. So, this was a very interesting reading, and I am going to leave you with that. Pay attention to your surroundings today and tomorrow. I would advise you to stay home and maybe watch a movie, get some popcorn. I would not go into big cities right now because there's a lot of protesting and stuff. And there were 17 cities that they said move out of and stay away from. And Florida, Miami was one of them. Pennsylvania, Philadelphia was one of them. And California was one of them. Somewhere in California, I can't remember where it was. But yeah, there's going to be a lot going on the next couple days. So I want all my soul family to play it safe. Be good. Do lots of meditation. Meditate this new energy coming through so we can all heal. It's time to take our place in this world. And let's not make it bad. Let's make it good, okay? Now, I love everybody. Make every step in your journey be magical. You know what? Like always, just be you.